Hi everyone, today we've got the StrikerDC GamePad. This is a brand new gamepad released for the Sega Dreamcast. It was released by RetroFighters earlier this year. This is a new third party, it's not official, licensed by Sega. They've improved the design compared to the original Dreamcast gamepad. And they've added some extra functionality to the gamepad also. I can't wait to unbox this and try it out and see how it compares against the original gamepad. So let's get started. So this is like I was saying, this is a custom controller. So basically it is compatible with the VMU and the vibration pack. So I do have a VMU and vibration pack, so we'll be able to test that. And this is meant to have fixed as well the D-pad. So the D-pad is a cross in the Dreamcast. So yeah, playing those 2D fighters isn't great. So anyways, let's take it out. Right, so let's see what we get in the box. RetroFighter FAQ, and we got some stickers. Nice, we'll keep that for later. So, and nothing else in the box. Oh, you also get a keychain and a quick start instruction manual with it. Yeah, I like the retro style design of it. That's kind of cool. So the other thing that they've made changes to is the placement of the cable. It now faces forward, unlike the previous one which faced towards you. I mean, you could obviously clip it on the original Dreamcast. There was a notch for it for you to attach it. The cable itself is roughly about 3 meters long, so that's great, especially if you sit further away from the TV, which generally speaking most of us now do, unless you use a monitor like I'm doing, and then it actually 3 meters doesn't make much difference. This is compatible with the original accessories, so like the VMU, so you attach it like so. It's a very tight fit, as you can see. It does stick out, unlike the previous one, the previous Dreamcast gamepad, and it also supports the rumble pack. Okay, and again, it just fits the same way. There you go. So you've got VMU rumble pack working. The one thing I've noticed right away, as soon as I've added the rumble pack, is it feels unbalanced. So it's top heavier and front heavier. Basically, it's not as balanced, but it's okay. So we'll see after a few hours of playing how well it does. The feeling for each button is fine. The only thing I'd say is the trigger buttons, they don't feel that great. But apart from that, I think everything else feels kind of very similar to the Xbox One actually. Even the design of this, which is quite ergonomic, is very similar to the Xbox One controller. Right, without further ado, let's play some Dreamcast games. Let's swap out the old Dreamcast gamepad for the new one. And
hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
come on.
Hop in.
Take me to the cable car.
Okay, but don't freak out on me.
Come on. There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Thanks.
That's about right.
shoulder buttons, which is nice. So I've been playing with this gamepad from RetroFighters, the StrikerDC. I've played a bunch of games, specifically fighting games and racing games, because that's the genre I like. A few things I've noticed I like about this gamepad, a few things I don't like, but they're very minor. I'll come on to those. The main things I like about this, and definitely they've improved, is the ergonomics of this gamepad. The analog stick is great, and the D-pad it's an improvement over the original Dreamcast. If I put side by side with the Xbox One controller, this is the Xbox One S controller, it feels very similar. So if you've played with the Xbox One S, this controller is the same. It just feels the same as this one. These buttons, the A, B, X, Y, they're fine, not an issue. I really enjoyed using the shoulder buttons. It just allows you to play a little bit different, but also makes it easy in some games to use these. The things I really did not like is the trigger buttons. They don't offer much resistance, and when you press down on them, they feel really light. Not the best, but also not the worst. Another thing I didn't like, again, and I mentioned this before, is once you add a rumble pack or a VMU, this gamepad becomes top heavy. So when you're playing for a little bit, when you're holding it down here like you do an Xbox One, it starts putting a bit of weight in the top, so it just doesn't feel even in your hand. It feels like sometimes it's falling off your hands. But apart from that, it's great. What I like as well is the cable that they've provided. It's literally around 3 meters long. What's great about that is actually you can sit further back than you could with the original gamepad, because this is a very short cable. The other nice thing about this is obviously they've made this compatible with the VMU and all this sort of the accessories. So I think it's a great gamepad for the Dreamcast. If you play long hours, I'd definitely say add it to your collection. If you don't play that often, I think the original Dreamcast gamepad it's fine for its job. Not the best ergonomic, but also, I mean, it was made for the Dreamcast, so playing games, it's still great with it. You just have to see, do you play enough Dreamcast games to warrant paying $50 or £50 for this gamepad? Personally, I think for me, it's worth the money. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching.